Hello there. This is Cindy at cindybdesigns.com. Thank you for joining me today. I know it's been a while. I'm halfway through that oral surgery process right now, and I'm kind of sort of starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel. It's been 4 months. I'm tired. I'm also really hangry. So there's that. But by the time you see this tomorrow, I will probably be in the surgeon's chair figuring out what the next step is, and hopefully you know, I get a lot of hope and encouragement here, light at the end of the tunnel. So we're going to weigh in. For this week, it still does hurt to talk though, okay? We are going to go over the June 2026 Bikes and Blooms Paper Pumpkin Kit. 9 cards, you do 3 of each design. This is super cute. So this week we are going to, I'm going to, the usual tell you what's in the kit. We'll do the kit cards together, or I'll come back with them because of the talking thing, and then let you know what I experienced going through them. Then next week be sure to come back for some alternatives, and then the week after that, if all goes well, there's going to be more. If you look at this little bike figure here and in the stamp set, it goes with Waterside Retreat Suite Collection. We have a paper pumpkin kit from a few months ago that goes perfectly with this, so this way I can bring them all in together. But for our first batch of alternatives, I'm really good about sticking to the kit, and then after that I like to bring in other products to really enhance this experience. So for June, we do have the Bikes and Blooms, and again, super cute. That is what our stamp set looks like. And then we have new dies for June, July, and August, and they are the Detail Flora dies, and you want to go ahead and pick these up. And you can see these little florals right here go with that. I'm sure that leaves is going to be fall. These two coordinate. You get this great stitch circle. So definitely pick these up. I just leave them on the side of my desk all the time, and I put them on this little magnet card because they're the same size every single month. So that just makes it easy for me, and I don't lose anything. So this is our stamp set. We have all solid images here, and the colors are pretty easy. Basic Black, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, and Silver. And then you get this Calypso Coral Stampin' Spot, Linen Thread. We have our stamp set right there. You get some glue dots and mini Stampin' Dimensionals, and then all this good stuff right here. These two are basically the same thing, because you have the large spikes and everything. And then, we have little butterfly embellishments, and these are silver. And then you get two or three, because I'm not ready to take them apart yet. 2 of these right here. And these are the card bases. I love these envelopes. Anything notebooky paper or, lined, I'm a huge fan of. Not card bases, envelopes. And then we have these cute little bikes right here. 3 sheets of those. And 1, 2, 3 of these really large images right here. So I'm going to take this off screen right now, put everything together as much as I can, and then we'll come back and put the kit cards together. So, for our paper pumpkin kits, you get like these IKEA directions pretty much. And I thought this time around, look at all that adhesive we have to put on the back of everything. And instead of dragging you through that and me taking the backings off, let's just get some stamping done first, and then I'll put everything together and come back that way. Maybe do it opposite. Okay, so we have got Calypso Coral. I got everything lined up here for our first card that we need to stamp, and I want to turn that around. The sentiment right down the middle of this. And I gotta tell you, stamping without a stamper apparatus, the tools like kind of intimidating to me because, you know, it's been my crush forever. I'm gonna put that down there, let it sit for a minute because, you know, the ink soaks into the paper. Nice. I'm going to clean this off really quick, and then we are going to grab our flower stamp for this right here. And I do want to get right on top of it. So again, we have flowers from our stamp set, and let's hope this works out because you do not want a head or, you know, the other kind of shot. So I'm going to lay that down right there. And we are good or good enough. So that is stamping for card number 1. I am going to move all this off to the side. And then card number 2. Okay, so we want to grab one of these with these two at the top there. And I gotta grab my best wishes. Exchange a block here. Okay, I am good. Get that inked up. And then like top to bottom, left to right. Put that down. Okay, we're good with that. And that's card number 2. And for the flower part of that, we need to grab like this image right here. And I'm going to pop that onto the block. And that's going to be stamped on this. So I need to arrange this like that, and I'll be okay. So that's got to go on 3 times, and I've got my Coastal Coral full-size pad to the right there, and I'm going to focus on this because you have to twist and turn it a little bit. And I see like a flaw in my stamp in the far left one with that line right there. Okay, there's that. And then ink it up again. And just follow direction like that. And you are going to be okay. And these silicone mats are great. To get that cushion you need behind stamps. Okay, so that is it for card number 2. We have our flowers stamped and our sentiment. And then for card number 3, oh, that's gonna be really easy. We just need we got a thank you right here and a couple butterflies right there. So I'm going to get rid of this here. Now with this paper pumpkin, you use like every single stamp at this big bicycle one, believe it or not. But again, ideas, and come back again next week for alternatives, and week after that for more. But that's, I'm not gonna say it's weird, but it's kind of like a nice surprise for that. So I am going to get that lined up, hope for the best. And then per directions, you know, kind of like over towards the left a little bit. And we are good. Get that cleaned up. And for this one here, we went this panel and this cutout right here from the kit, or that punch out. So I got this thank you thing down. I need butterflies. And we are going to do, okay, this standalone here goes like right about, you know, grab a smaller block if you have to. That is going to go right about there. Okay, get that cleaned up. And then we have like a duo flower or, you know, butterfly thing here. And that is going to go right about here. Okay, we're good. Now for the last stamp of this, we want to fit it right on top of that. And that is going to be from this set. So, or that bunch of flowers. I'm trying not to mess up here. Okay, so I'm going to get right on top of that, and that should work. Let that soak in for a second. And we're good enough, right? So, we're not, I'm going to turn this around. Anyhow, I'll be back in a few minutes, and what we're going to do is put together everything, but I wanted to get the stamping, you know, together for you, and then go on from there. Okay there, hi, I am back. I started this video, when I put this up, it'll be like Tuesday, 8th or 9th or something, Wednesday. I started filming this on June 30th, and in the meantime, I had to go back to the oral surgeon guy and get everything evaluated. And I could have finished up last week, but with the holiday weekend coming up for 4th of July, it's like, I do not want to, you know, be aching all weekend or feeling horrible, because I had lots of plans, you know, being out on the boat, going to a couple shows and whatnot. So, when this goes up on Wednesday, a couple days earlier, like on the 6th, I would have had the final, maybe sort of kind of like the one to the end of the oral surgery, and then I'll be done. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be able to talk after this. So anyway, I can tell you, end of July, beginning of August, I should be done, you know, knock on wood, right? So that's what we're looking like. I did our kit cards from, what do we got going here? That's what happens when I blow something off for 5 days, right? Bikes and Blooms. And I followed, you know, our IKEA directions to a point. When you see the little dots on the back like that, that means to put on glue dots. And that where it's not filled in, that is Stampin' Dimensionals. And so this one, I just put the, you know, glue dots on the back of that, loaded it on top of it. With this card here, I pretty much did everything according to the directions, but I just decided to put that butterfly there rather than elsewhere because I thought it would look better. But I'm glad I assembled these off the screen. You know why? Because, I mean, look at that. Putting all that on and taking all that off and trying to talk, just, I mean, that's too much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to fill that blank spot. So that is card number 1. Really cute, really easy, and I'm looking forward to making some alternatives with this. And then for card number 2, you know, earlier we got all our stamping done. And with this one here, I just kind of did a cheater's bow right there rather than, I wrapped it all the way around and adhered it. Now for the basket part down here, it tells you to, adhesive wise, am I on the right card? Yeah. I did, for this bike here, I put this on with glue. The directionals will tell you to use Stampin' Dimensionals, but since we had this on Dimensionals and the sentiment, to me, they got chewed dimensionally, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? So I went ahead and just put that down with liquid adhesive instead, and that's pretty much the only thing I did differently on this card. And then for card number 3, I have dimensionals for these pieces here, like directions, another right there, with a sentiment, tie the bow, no butterflies on this one, and did it say to? No, it did not. So other than that, I kept it really, really close to what the cards, or, you know, what the kit wanted you to do. I have all this left over and the adhesive that's already put away. So I'll be able to make some great alternatives from that. So here is card number 3. And then we have number 2 and then number 1. And I'll be sure, you know what? I didn't take the back off this. That is why that is popping up. So it's a good thing I did all this off screen, right? Okay, there we are. So I will get a picture for you along with this blog post, and I will definitely let you know. I'll go back and re-edit the blog post before, you know, this even comes live to let you know how I made out on Monday. So I hope you have a good week, and I'll have a better idea about, I mean, I'm going to do our alternatives like I did last month, no matter what, but it'd be nice to, you know, be able to talk you through them and talk to you while I'm doing it. So don't forget to stop by and visit me at cindybdesigns.com. We have a Stampin' Up only challenge that came up yesterday, so, you know, stop by my blog for that and play along. So thank you for joining me today, and I will see you again very, very, very soon. I promise, you know, no later than the first week of August. But, you know, again, every Tuesday, Wednesday at the blog, go back and check that out to see what I have going on for you. But in the meantime, have a great week, and I will see you soon.